It takes cooperation and involvement with not only the police department, but our citizens to continue our success.
The two-way communication, it really opens it up to a whole new world of possibility.
All of those crimes have come down since we started using intelligence-led policing.
We want to help people in our community and want to give justice to those who deserve such.
Beyond the training, beyond the protection of the community. This is Kent TV 21's series on what happens inside the Kent Police Department. We take you beyond the blue.
My name is Ken Thomas. I'm the Kent Police Chief. The City of Kent utilizes intelligence-led policing as really our core model of policing in our community. Our real core reason for existence as a police department is to keep our community safe. So it's incumbent upon us to use all resources reasonable and necessary to help us do our job effectively. So we rely on crime data, we rely on calls for service, we rely on intelligence information provided to us through informants, we rely on citizens calling us in and providing us with information. We compile all of that data and then deploy our resources as effectively as possible to be in the right place at the right time.
I'm Stacy Judd. I'm a community education coordinator at the Kent Police Department, and my job is to provide a connection with the community and the police department. I think that without two-way communication with your residents and your businesses, that what we do as a police department will not be as impactful. Where the two-way communication, it really opens it up to a whole new world of possibility. We get the information out, residents feel comfortable getting us information, and so I think it's really key for crime prevention for that communication to take place. Rather than just reacting to things, we can actually get ahead of things and work on prevention.
I'm Bonaci. I'm the owner of Bonaci Fine Jewelers in Kent. I love that partnership, and I love feeling safe and secure and good about this town. And I want the police to feel welcome and my customers to feel safe. You've got to trust and be part of the community and be in touch with what's going on in the neighborhood and be active. Some of the big city problems have gone other places. Our town is. It's a nice town. It's a good community, and it's a great place to do business.
I'm Marnie, Simmons. They can't help you unless they know what's going on, and so therefore, when we make a phone call, they're out here within 5 minutes. We pulled together as a group because tragedy brought us together. The potential was always there. It just took one person to finally do some research, figure out where to go from there, and then have Stacy help walk me through the steps of what was needed. And I'm like, that's all the requirements that you need, really? And then go around and get it started. What I have learned is since we've done Block Watch, I've been connected with the city in so many other ways.
My name's Hemmen. I'm a commander with the City of Kent Police Department, and I'm in charge of the Special Investigations Unit. As I always say, the most important thing is those calls. Because the more we get, the more we can find who's committing the crimes faster. Intelligence-led policing uses real-time crime intelligence, proactive problem solving, info sharing with our partners, and community partnerships to address the issues of crime while improving the quality of life of the citizens of Kent. So using intelligence-led policing has helped the police department because it's kind of focused our efforts on where crime is occurring and where we need to put our resources. And that's been the biggest change since 2007 when intelligence-led policing took over as our philosophy. Almost all of the main intelligence-led policing crimes have gone down. Those would include residential burglaries, commercial burglaries, vehicle thefts, vehicle prowls. All of those crimes have come down since we started using intelligence-led policing. And the main reason is because we see trends occurring. We try to get ahead of the trend, and we put our resources in those areas to flood the area so we can identify who's committing these crimes.
I am Melanie Robinson. I'm a detective here with Kent Police Department. I work specifically persons crimes in the Special Assault Unit. By helping us, you help everybody in the community. And you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry. I'd rather that you call and it be a big nothing, but that we made the check and made sure that that individual that was screaming in the house next to you is okay. There's cases where people have it called, unfortunately. And you know what? It's a struggle for me as a detective to know that something has been going on for so long and no neighbors, everybody kept quiet, nobody said anything. And once we get to it, it's significant. It's raised to a level of which there's injuries, there's other things going on. However, if somebody in the community, you hear this, just make an anonymous phone call. There's something going on upstairs from my house. It helps us because you can, first off, help your neighbor, but also it helps us when we get the investigation. We have a rap sheet or a list of how many times police have been called to this residence. I mean, it just goes on. And especially once it gets to our unit, it's a pretty significant deal if it makes it to the detective unit. And we would like to be, proactive, not necessarily reactive. And I think it starts with the community thinking the same way and putting it out there and helping us help them.
He's been convicted of unlawful possession of a firearm. We've had a couple of high-profile crime incidents that has gotten a lot of press, which would be negative press. And when those occur, sometimes the perception of safety in Kent can be lower than what it actually is. Kent is a safe community. This is a great place to live. It's a great place to work. And a few small, high-profile incidents shouldn't shake people's confidence in how good of a place that the city of Kent is. It takes cooperation and involvement with not only the police department, but our citizens to continue our success in this area.